Chuck Sivajuna will join the UK's first ever nurses' strike in the Royal College of Nursing's 106-year history. After a decade of decline in real wages and now soaring inflation, Sivajuna says something has to give.
I've had to cut down on a lot of things with the kids, which I can't afford to provide for them because of the high cost of living. So it's really, really tough for everyone, not just myself, my colleagues out there. You've got few nurses leaving as well to go and work in supermarkets because they will be paid better.
Health workers were heralded as heroes through the pandemic, but record patient backlogs and growing staff shortages have left many complaining that such poor conditions are unsustainable and could cost lives.
So you've just got a pattern of work which is very challenging, and those who are trying to do it are not feeling valued. So I think that sort of comes that's sort of the heart of why it sort of reached this situation, I guess.
The nursing strike's only scratching the surface of Britain's growing labour woes. 40,000 rail workers are back off work again this week and promising more industrial action through December and into next year.
We have not had a strike for 7 weeks and nothing has happened. So anyone that's been involved in industrial relations knows that there's got to be leverage and pressure at the table from both sides, and that will create the compromises and the resolutions that we're all looking for.
University staff, teachers and Royal Mail personnel have all been staging walkouts in the last few days as well. 100,000 civil servants have voted to do so in December. The British government is sticking to below-inflation wage offers for public workers, instead promising to bring the cost of living down. Extra money for the NHS and teachers announced by the Chancellor earlier this month came amid a sweeping round of tax rises and fears of broader public sector cuts.
But, Mr. Speaker, credibility cannot be taken for granted. And yesterday's inflation figures show we must continue a relentless fight to bring it down, including a rock-solid commitment to rebuild our public finances.
That, argue ministers, is the best way to ease the burden over time. But with Britain's economic outlook amongst the weakest in the developed world at the moment, many workers say they cannot wait that long. Guy Henderson, CGTN.